Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to the Witness Without Identity channel. Guys, today I want to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell and Lady Hervey. What's her name? Lady Victoria Hervey. Lady Victoria Hervey. And she basically got to know Ghislaine Maxwell. And she has feelings for a couple of the people that was in the ring of like the child sex trafficking. I'm gonna give you different videos on different topics, but I'm gonna start with this topic first. She got to know Ghislaine Maxwell first. Ghislaine Maxwell introduced her to Jeffrey Epstein, and but they never got to hurt her or to do anything sexual to her. But I kind of feel, guys, you can tell that they were trying to like eventually get to her. They offer her an apartment in Manhattan for her to do a modeling thing, and that's quite interesting. And now, why offer a model an apartment? Because she's pretty. They want to get some of that thing, some of that body, and that's what they got to her. Okay, that's crazy how they do their stuff. But now Lady Victoria Hervey said that when she was in the apartment, she felt that she was being watched, and I think it makes sense why they would watch her. There's many reasons that I think they would watch her. They want to see how she acts, who she is, maybe when she's by alone. But I think they want to see her naked. They want to see her in the bathroom. They want to see her what's happened. They want to see what's going on, what kind of person she, like how she looks, if she looks even perfect for sexuality. And I think that's what they did, and they put a lot of cameras in that apartment, and Lady Victoria Hervey said that she felt that she was being watched, and I believe her. I think she was being watched totally. They wanted an opportunity. The way I look at Jeffrey Epstein is that if he could not get you to have sex with him, physically, if he could not do that, then he has to get you the other way. He has to get you on camera, maybe when you're taking a shower, and that's the way a freak acts. That's what a freak does, and that's exactly what he did. So I want you guys to look at the video and let me know what you think.
You know Prince Andrew, you know Ghislaine Maxwell, who is Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, and you met and knew Jeffrey Epstein. So tell us first about Jeffrey Epstein, what he was like, how you first met him, and what you made of him.
I met him through Ghislaine Maxwell originally. She was sort of like my first one that I knew, and I met him in London with Ghislaine, and they would host dinner parties and events and things like that. And that's when I got invited to stay at his apartment in New York. Ghislaine organised it.
And when you stayed at his apartment, what was the scene like? We now know, since he died, all these revelations have been spewing out that he was running a kind of almost a paedophile factory, ferrying endless underage girls in and out of his properties. Did you see any of that?
I didn't really come across like any of the other girls that were staying in the apartments. I did feel very uncomfortable though staying there. Like at the time, I kind of cut my trip short, and I felt like I was being watched. Like there were cameras that were hidden cameras, and I left. I think after about 10 days or so, I went and moved in with a friend of mine.
Did you stay at the house where Prince Andrew went to stay with Jeffrey Epstein for that 4-day trip to explain to him why he needed to break off their friendship? Was that the property you stayed at?
No, I stayed at one of the apartments that he had quite close to the house.
And did you stay there alone or with other people?
Yes, I stayed there alone, yeah.
And
what
was the reason that you were invited out there to stay there? Do you know? Do you think it was a nefarious reason?
No, I was modelling in New York at the time, and so Ghislaine had offered, she said, Jeffrey has a couple of apartments, like if you need somewhere to stay, like let me know, and I did.
And you feel even in that apartment that you were being watched, there were secret cameras and you felt under surveillance?
I felt like it. At the time, before I knew anything that's come out in the press recently, I felt...
So guys, as you can see in the video, Lady Victoria Hervey describes that, yes, she was in that apartment and she got to know Ghislaine Maxwell. She got to know Jeffrey Epstein through Ghislaine Maxwell. So Ghislaine Maxwell is always the first point of contact with those women. You look at maybe Jeffrey Epstein, they have no game. He did not know how to approach women. So he used Ghislaine Maxwell as more the smooth person. Because she looks, I mean, to be honest, she looks pretty, I mean, I don't know what you guys think. She doesn't look like an ugly person, ugly woman. So she has more the personality to attract. Jeffrey Epstein looked like an ugly, like a nerdy guy with blue jeans, you know what I'm saying? So he used her to attract those women. And then she looked like a socialite, more like a socialite, not Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein looked like a plumber to me. I mean, he doesn't look like even a financial guy. He looked like a guy that works in plumbing. But Ghislaine Maxwell is like a fashionable, cosmopolitan woman, you know, socialite in the big cities. That's what she looks to me. And she has a lot of money, you know, and that's it. And she was good at it, and then now she offered, what's her name? Lady Victoria Hervey, an apartment. You think it's for no return? Of course it's for return. The first return is this: I get to see you naked in your apartment. The second return, hopefully, eventually, you're gonna start pleasing Jeffrey Epstein. But isn't that mysterious? How they already got one model to yeah, I can offer you an apartment. Guys, let's have a formula for this world. Let's just have a formula. There's a formula that works all the time. Nothing is for free. That's just the way the world works. Nothing is for free. You know? They offered her an apartment. They already got one thing from her. They had cameras on her, and she thought she was being watched after a couple of days. But they already got cameras. They saw her maybe, you know, without clothes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got to see what they like. And then, you know, that's really what they wanted. It's kind of like, well, I'll offer you my bathroom. You can use my restroom. And then meanwhile, I got, you know, it's like, it's that kind of like freaky thing, that nefarious way of using people for their own evil, you know. And it's very selfish what they did to this young lady, but that's the way it is. And I guess she was young, she was naive, but nowadays I've seen that over and over in my life. No one offers anything for free. Why would I give a young model an apartment for free in Manhattan? For, you know, think about it. So that's what it is. So so here we are, guys. I will have more videos about this Lady Victoria Hervey, because there's a lot of great statements that she had that are quite interesting. So I'm asking you to please follow me, subscribe to my channel, and please comment. What do you think? Because this story sounds very mysterious to me. It's so mysterious. Because here is a woman that never got a sex with Jeffrey Epstein, never. But they offered her an apartment, and she was scouted through Ghislaine Maxwell. It seems like the same process went for this woman, but they did not go to the extreme. They did not finalize the deal. The finalization of the deal is when you have sex with Jeffrey Epstein, and they did not get to that yet. I want you guys to let me know, what were they doing with her? Were they waiting for her to, you know, to see who she is? Does she have a little bit of was she vulnerable for those kind of stuff, or were they just trying to use like maybe her on camera when she's taking a shower, you know, to have pictures of her? I don't know what you guys think. Let me know, guys. Thank you.